Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Onna Harps and I will be reviewing everything reality TV over here. So before we begin, if you like my video, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and even share my video. And then that way my video will move to the top of the algorithms, and then that way it will receive more views. So today I am going to be reviewing 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days Season 5 Episode 13. The couples that I'm not going to discuss today is Johnny and Ella. Johnny is still over in China. Ella is still trying to get him to meet up with her in Dubai. So we won't be discussing them unless something exciting develops between the two of them. And the other couple that I'm not going to discuss is Memphis and Hamza. They are over in Tunisia, and they're getting ready to get married in 2 days. And Hamza just went and purchased a wedding dress, and it was like the ugliest, tackiest dress I ever seen in my life. She wanted to dress in traditional Tunisian wear, but this outfit that she picked out makes her look like the prom king. It's like white satin flare leg pantsuit set, and then it has like this awkward fitting cape, and then a crown sitting up on the top of her head. So I'll review the wedding next week. And the other couple that I'm not going to be reviewing is Ben and Mahogany. They're still over in Peru at a resort, and they're both in separate rooms, so there's really nothing exciting to review there. The first couple that I am going to review is Jasmine and Gino. So last episode, Gino asked Jasmine's mom for her blessing, and she gave Gino her blessing to marry Jasmine. They went back to the hotel they were staying at. They were laughing and they were partying. Okay, come the next day, Jasmine's in the gym, and Gino said that Jasmine was mad at him. I mean, the girl just goes through mood swings from one moment to the next. So he meets up with her in the gym, and she tells him that she received a text from a fake account because it had 0 followers or something to that effect. And it said that the nude pictures that Gino had sent of Jasmine to his ex-girlfriend were going to be exposed all over the internet the next day. So Jasmine is really concerned because she's a school teacher, and she told Gino, look, I may lose my job. Are you going to be able to help me out? Are you going to be able to give me $3,000 a month? See, the thing about it is that she lives over in Panama, so that $36,000 a year is a lot of money for her. Okay, so Gino was like, huh? He said, well, if you get fired from your job, do you think that you could do fitness or something? You're really good at that. Okay, so Jasmine is about to lose her job over some nude pictures that Gino sent over the internet. And he's like looking at her like, hey, you ain't my, and I ain't your. Okay, I think that he's finally coming to his senses that he doesn't want to argue with Jasmine for the rest of his life. So he just told her if she wanted to be mad, and he walked off. And that's how that scene ended. But here's a cautionary tale to Jasmine. Don't send nude pictures to nobody over the internet, okay? So the next couple that I am going to review is Hermina and Mike. Remember, Mike is over in Panama with Hermina, and she's not trying to be intimate with him or anything. So he calls his friend, and he tells his friend, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether if I should stay or whether I should leave. And the friend was like, no, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there, and you need to make plane reservations and leave up out of there tonight. So Mike tells Hermina, I'm going to leave. And she was like all shocked and surprised. She was like, leave? I mean, she's thinking, oh, here go my meal ticket, getting ready to walk out the door. They're at a restaurant. So she told him that she needed space. And he told her, look, I'm getting ready to give you all the space you need. Then she starts backtracking, saying, well, I just need time to, just things over. And then she starts hugging and kissing him, suckering him in. And he was contemplating leaving the next day and staying in a hotel. And she was like, no, 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 just come home. And she's hugging and kissing all over him. And then his friend calls back, and his friend was like, you packed yet? And he was like, well, no, her man wants me to come home with her. And, I do love her. So I'm going to go home with her and I'm going to stay another week because I want to see how, things go. Okay, so her man wants to bring Mike home with her. She suddenly has this change of heart. Just the other day, she was saying that he was creepy, that he was rubbish, and that he looked like a little bug. Okay, so anyway, after Gino gets off the phone with a friend, Gino was like, well, let's talk about marriage. And her man was like, okay, we can talk about marriage, but your friend that told you to leave me, she can't come. So that's all about that game of divide and conquer. So her and Mike go back to the house, and she breaks him off some. But they so nasty. They did it in her kid's bed because they had all fallen asleep. All four of them had fallen asleep in their bed. So they got up in the middle of the night and went into the kid's bed and had an intimate relationship. Okay, Mike wakes up. He's just like looking all elated. She's looking all disgusted. And he said, well, hey, let's talk about the wedding now. Because he thought that, being that she had broken off some, that everything had changed. And she was like, well, we can talk about the wedding. But one thing that I want to let you know is that we're not going to have any more intimate relationships until we get married. But here's the thing. She told him that she would rather have breast augmentation and a tummy tuck than to get a wedding dress. Remember? She said if she didn't get the breast augmentation, she wasn't getting the wedding dress, and that they weren't getting married. Okay? So, now, she's pedaling back, and Mike just told her, he was like, look, I'm going to have to get up out of here. I'm leaving because, you acting all wishy-washy. So hopefully Mike has gotten a backbone and he'll leave this girl alone who's just sucking him dry and using him. So the next couple that I want to talk about is Usman and Kimberly. Remember, Kimberly came over to Nigeria to watch Usman, who is a rapper, make a video. And remember, she gets over there and then she tries to force him into a relationship with her. And he gave her some pity sex because he was trying to be nice to her because he wanted her to enjoy herself because she had come over there to watch, as a super fan, to watch him make the video. So they get into a big argument after Usman tells her that the video was about his ex-girlfriend, Zara. And they parted ways that night. And they said they were going to end things that night. But the next day, Kimberly called up Usman and asked Usman if he could meet her by the pool at the hotel that she was staying in, because she was supposed to be leaving that day and he had left to go back to wherever he lives at. So he gets there and she told him, I did a lot of stuff, to get over here for you. I bought you a lot of things. And she was like, what have you done for me? And he was like, nothing. So she was like, Usman, can I see your chain? Now, he has this big dookie Flavor Flav chain on with his artist name Soulja Boy on a big old chain, okay? So she says, can I see your chain? And he takes the chain off and he hands it to her. And she said, if you don't do one thing nice for me before I leave out of here, you ain't getting this chain back. And he was like, you know what? You're funny. He tried to keep a positive posture about it. But homegirl just basically punked him and just jacked him for his chain. So he said, you're funny. And she said, oh, you think I'm funny? She jumps up and chugs a glass of water with ice in it in his face. Could have been me. But I have a Nigerian friend that told me that if you do something, too heinous in her village, she said all the women will take you out in the middle of that street and dust you off. Where were they? Okay, so Kimberly walks off and she says, okay, I guess I've lost. I guess this relationship is over with. So I'll continue to review this and we'll see where these three couples go. And as I said, if anything develops major with the other three couples, I'll do a review on them. So that's my review of 90 Day Fiance. It's aired on TLC. I'm Onna Harps. If you like my video, make sure that you hit that like button down below, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And then that way you're notified. You'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. Onna Harps, gotta go. Bye.